So as you guys remember, yesterday you guys made those if then else statements and you walked through the maze blindfolded and had one of your friends give you exact instructions, all right? So remembering that, we're going to do a little bit of board work right now. All right, so remember that we can do that using these three statements, if, then, else. So remember that an if statement is something will occur when this condition. What's a condition? Someone tell me what a condition is in general. Anyone? Anyone have an idea what a condition is? Perfect, thank you, Ms. Boyd. A specific situation for something occurring. So if Mr. Smalls says in class, that is a condition. That is something that can occur. All right, so what I want you guys to do right now is write an if statement. So this is just going to be pretty much simply writing just if.
Here you go. You can write on the whiteboard over there.
So it's going to be if something. If, and then you can write anything. I want you guys to just submit that. If the sky turns purple. If Mr. Smalls starts dancing. And this is just real quick. Don't worry too much about it.
Make it into my end statement. But my if statement is if
Oh my gosh, yeah.
we on the then?
I'll review the statements that you sent in later to make sure that you guys are still on point. So the next thing, I don't remember how to.
You have to give them a code if you want to get their stuff.
Ah.
That's one thing we'll talk about. Don't worry, it's common error.
Okay.
Half the people did it.
All right, sweet. So now we're going to do a then statement. This is what's going to happen if that if condition is met. All right, so the example here is then I will stand up and do the chicken dance. So this is when the if is met. So if Mr. Small says I will stand up and do the chicken dance. If the sky turns purple, I will wear a silly red hat with white horns. So if you finish that, you can proceed to the else statement, which is going to be what you will do if that is never met. If the sky never turns purple, I will continue to sit down. If Mr. Smalls doesn't say I will continue to sit down. Something like that. I'll know that you are done when I know that you are not typing. Excellent. It's upper mostly. Wait. So our real life application, we're going to get to actually do a little bit of coding today in class. So we're going to be doing this in Google Sheets. Has anyone here, just by a show of hands, if you used Google Sheets before? If you've used it a lot, put 5 fingers up, and if you haven't used it at all, put 1 finger up. That's got a good mix. I'm going to ask you guys to kind of, if you put up 5, you might be helping someone who only put up 1. So when we get into Google Sheets, and don't worry, this is all going to be on the worksheet you're going to be looking at in a second, you're going to be able to write code in this way. If, semicolon, then you're going to put the condition, comma, then, comma, else. You're not actually going to write those words. You're only going to write the if and the parentheses there, because then you're gonna write where it says condition, you're gonna write whatever that condition is. For example, A1 is less than A2 or greater, yes.
Do we put a space in just like it has there as well?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
And if that doesn't work, you'll troubleshoot.
Yeah, I just didn't.
Yeah, good call. All right, okay, I want you guys to go ahead and click on this link right here to make your code. Go to your drive.google, and I want you to also open that form underneath. That form underneath is going to be essentially your worksheet for today. It's going to give you a little more. So,
I can't open
can't open
it. But I can probably copy and paste.
should be a hyperlink. Go if you guys can go ahead and just type it in. Sorry. You're not going to need this Nearpod anymore, so you can just type it up in the top of the Nearpod if you prefer. So it's not Google, it's goo.gl/forms/A4NZ capital H 0I-MUB. I don't know why it's not a hyperlink.
Nearpod doesn't auto hyperlink.
So I was in slides and I got that mixed up. Once you've opened that up, I'm gonna go ahead and have you work with the person next to you, or if you really want, you can work in groups of 4 on this project, on this worksheet. So if you've got a table of 4, you guys can work together.
Oh, that's what we did.
I want you guys, yes.
Oh, yeah, you just like the man.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah, just go this way.
Yeah, it's also available via my website.
Okay. We're supposed to put the business. Can you create a sheet? Create a sheet. Oh, sheet.
Sheet, sweet. So you're gonna start with simple things. So I want you to go ahead and like a few different squares. Right down the middle. So you're just gonna go into, you go here and find out what's this. Just write it. This is just to make sure you understand No, so they're looking to see.
Write it in this little thing?
Oh, we gotta see.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll choose,
I would like to go with A. C.
And then,
So that,
greater than.
just to
Or A1.
repeat, that means just
We have to have
looking at the thing and finding.
let's choose what A1 and 2, A2, B2.
So those are just examples of what that means. So
D2.
Just go back there, click that.
R2D2?
So it's just
And
find
then,
just find it.
what do you want to
Yes.
say?
Just put that one there.
anywhere on the sheet.
What do I do?
Precisely.
Okay,
The idea is just to show
okay.
them that you know.
Here's the only thing.
Follow the squares in his equals. This will allow you to select other cells. What? Experiment with this a bit and then copy it.
Now, column.
So I
And
choose
then what do you
A2, B2.
And then hit equals. No, I didn't.
How are we doing? Which one are we working on?
Oh, it's just gonna give you.
Second question.
Okay, so you guys have answered the first one.
Yeah.
The last one.
The second question is.
Equal.
Let's take a look at it.
Oh, that's cool, that is color.
So, okay, yeah, so you're gonna go hit equal and then you're gonna select other cells. So go back to yourself,
Less than there, so you don't get some numbers.
click equal,
What?
and equal less than that. Now find another cell. You see how it's selected? Yeah. That is it.
Is that a?
Oh, cool.
It's right here.
Wow, I got it, cool.
Oh, and then go to.
I like that, that's fun.
No,
Do I
uh,
need to do it for all my cells?
Yeah.
Do I do it for
Oh,
all?
yeah.
And they come
And
out
then your
full.
Text, yeah.
Oh,
and
got
text
it.
is
something in that cell.
Exactly.
So they can
Okay. So
What,
is there-
what's the code?
And then
the per-
or actually pull it up.
What's the code?
And color.
It's probably just like putting up these kind of shit assessments.
literally anything.
A2 equals B2?
Is that the
There you
code?
go.
I think so.
This is,
Alright, back to the worksheet.
A2
So, okay,
equals-
so you're trying to simple commands, right?
Copy and paste
Got
the
it.
code.
So it's just letting you know where.
Now it's time to try out the top one.
C1, okay.
Is it this? Your B5 equals B4?
Yeah.
So whatever you
Yeah.
want. You get a little more creative on there.
To the value.
It's like equals,
oh, we forgot.
whatever you said, if you don't want to.
Sorry.
Lost you.
No.
So you can select one of the squares now. This will allow you to select
So
other cells.
A1, you're gonna put
Gotcha,
So like
okay.
C1,
Yes,
you're
so
gonna
now
put a
that code
number
is
in.
put in there, and you want,
And then C, you're gonna
you
put
can put that code
equals
into the other one.
A1
But you can also try, playing around a
Equals.
little bit more.
Equal.
If you wanna
One.
translate two values together. You can just copy that.
Here.
No,
Oh, equals.
Is where the code is.
Oh.
But
So you
Probably
click
easier.
here.
Yeah.
You click on that.
So.
yeah, so check out what happens again.
So if you do the equal sign, then you can just click
You
on
should.
it, and it'll get automatic, it's still, and you can.
Yeah, we got
Probably
to
should be part of the-
I probably should have made that a little more
Oh,
clear.
So what's happening right here?
Oh, you know what?
Really make it work.
So you put two numbers.
Oh, that's just really. What we could do. Divided by.
Okay, you do that, yeah.
Yeah, but-
It was doing that, so now, yeah.
Right in the results of my problem.
Especially like lesson plans and stuff like that. You can go to your standards and
There you go.
so you just want to copy that. Like to the
Equals
Plus.
14.
Nice.
That's all for you.
I did it.
Is that
Okay.
So.
Are you making your calculator? Okay, so this is if you want to set it up so that there's like a sign. So if you want to just have okay, this is the plus row, this is the minus row. If you want to add a sign in between, so you can do if this is quotation, if A1 equals. I'm gonna go over that all real quick.
Oh, okay.
So you always
We
want
gotta
to
do
Star.
a times one.
and just do whatever item that put in there. Just put it in.
So.
Oh, yeah, 78 times 2008.
Excuse me.
Look at that one.
I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Totally make a budget change in this. You could submit that budget to Mrs. Sampson
You get a little crazy.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4.
on a Google form.
Equal.
All right, class, depending on where you're at, I'm gonna show you just an example of how to use the if statement. Just so you have, just can see an example of this happening real quick, and then if you are not there yet, just keep working. But you can write, for instance, let's say you put in 1, put, 10, in B2, you put 10. You can then make a statement here. If C1 equals, and then you can do, if you do quotation marks, you can choose any symbol here. So if you want to make an actual calculator that uses like the asterisk mark or the divide sign, you can do here equals asterisk, but you gotta put that in quotation mark because that's what's called a string in computer science, which is not a number, it's a string. So all strings need to go in quotation marks. That's a little bit advanced, but just if it's not a number, put it in quotation marks if you want to see what it equals. So then you can do that. If that equals, then this times this. So right now, nothing. Then if I put that, it multiplies it. So I'm gonna put that code up so you can take a closer look. So it's, I can write that, so it's, if C1 equals quotation mark, asterisk, quotation mark, comma, A1, asterisk, B1, because A, what is asterisk equals? That's as you're getting further in there.
Okay.
So you might not be there yet.
I'm just multiplying my numbers.
Okay,
I was just streaming,
So
but
now-
then I will laugh.
That's just toward the end.
I will still laugh.
That's and you say,
Are we
so
still working
this
out?
is it.
Yeah.
You gotta put it.
That's the entirety of this project.
Okay.
Then, and then comma,
Well,
then what's in it, say something.
oh, I'm here, okay. And we're
It's actually
doing
pretty
visual
cool.
Ellen, it's a good time to fly.
Comma. Now, comma, yeah, now start another, yeah. So this is something else, yeah. Now you check. Oh, you're gonna say what's up, you gotta say, you gotta go back. Yeah, right, sorry, click up right before this. So you wanna say if
You can copy it directly, so you want.
right there, so you can click right there on that.
21.
And then say, just click C1. And then. So there's, if this cell equals that.
Now we're going to
then-
this
We're gonna make it, we're gonna make it.
Oh, sorry, I need to check.
But I don't.
So you wanna make sure you put a equal sign.
Then you say,
So where do you try to
what's
get?
in, what's the other one that says jump?
So then you should do.
Oh, I
Yeah, you all see the one also.
No, it's, yeah, parentheses.
Okay, can I just put what's up there?
No, sure, keep going.
Yes.
So you
There, I want to make sure you
print those two words.
So now it's an equal sign, right?
Yes.
So now I do like B,
C1.
J6.
Start
equals.
I guess it's equal range of, so. Let's see.
Time.
And quote, jump, lowercase. Full mode, not just the.
So what you just wrote is if C1 equals star, so C1 is that one equals, then there's A1 equals C1. But that's
That's exactly what it is. Then.
multiplying.
No.
Yeah.
Change that. People change this.
You divide.
Change the color on that.
That's gonna look a little weird because you're saying if you might have multiplication, so divide. But yeah, so that you can use that, so why don't you put divide?
Seriously, no, change it to say.
Sure.
That's
That's
all
most
ones on the
important.
same row.
But now we're trying to change these things.
Make multiple cells change color.
Change C to the multiplication sign. Change that
Exactly.
to just lowercase.
It doesn't work.
So you see how the condition was met.
So you guys dropped in any necessary
I don't know why.
changes there?
Because your condition is so changed,
So do we have to put real
you
numbers in
said if C1, which is this one, equals multiplication sign,
No, wait,
then
I don't know.
take one and divide it by one.
Do we
Yeah.
have to put it in quotes?
Yes.
So,
I didn't do it.
Are you trying this?
I'm putting everything in quotes.
and,
Okay, so you want it to be a
Everything.
but-
So you can go crazy with this, you can make this first.
Okay.
What?
For-
We're doing a little word,
But
we're doing it
I,
enter a number in a triangle, but that's a little more. The idea is to do like this. You have a number, and you might find
Basically,
basically
you just-
this all additional
Additionally,
to
you
test,
But visualize.
Basically, yeah.
So you got a whole bunch of like.
One.
That's what I have to do right there.
Some number. Some zero.
And then you get, you gotta do a hearing test by 8.
Then another four, that right here.
Okay.
You're creating a program that does like this.
And then you see
Okay. Right.
We actually have like, deals. Oh, like,
So you see, unit, you see one.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
So now it's referencing C1.
Nope, nothing's there.
C1 is not going to be introduced, so it's referencing C1. Now it's referencing C1 right here. Like, inside right here. Yeah, change that. Maybe put C1.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Where else?
Mine says danger.
Let's do
Formula,
G.
so should we put a star?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I did equal star, and that's why I got the error message.
No, oh yeah, I was saying you're right.
Do I have to like say?
No, it should just automatically, it's a spreadsheet, it should just automatically do it if you have it correct, if you have the formula correct.
What do you say about my formula?
It's incorrect, it's wrong.
Ready for that? It's harsh.
You know what, I'm trying to face the music today.
Don't put it down. All right, we're done, but, whatever you need to finish up, if you wanna keep going, if you got anything.
Nothing now.
Okay.
All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and you're gonna continue working on this tomorrow in class, and we're gonna take a little closer look. I hope that what this has introduced you to is kind of the complexities of computer programming and the idea of if-then-else statements. If you're confused, that is perfectly normal. Tomorrow, we're gonna go into a lot more specifics, but I wanted you guys to kind of get your feet wet, look at this, get a little more confused, but also see some of the concepts, so when we take a look at them tomorrow in a little more detail, you'll understand what we're looking at, all right? So if you just wanna submit that, submit what you got, click share, and send me what you got. There's no penalty for not having it all filled out, but I wanna see if you like typed a bunch of code and you went wrong, I wanna see what you did, so submit that to me, please.
Oh,
There, his on, yep, there you go. Paste the link there.
Cool.
Name before sharing.
Goodbye, world.
Yes.
What